Abe the Axolotl lived in a big glass tank with soft sand, swaying plants, and a little castle that bubbled. One sunny morning, Abe opened his big blue eyes after a night's sleep. His pink gills wiggled as he yawned. "Good morning, world," he said, grinning a big grin. Abe climbed out of his tank and sat on the grass in the garden. The sky was bright blue and the air smelled fresh. Abe was no ordinary axolotl. He was a magic axolotl that could breathe out of water for a short while, perfect for an adventure. Suddenly, he heard a buzzing sound. Zzz! "Infobug!" Abe shouted with a grin. Down from the sky flew a little yellow bug with 4 shiny wings. His rounded body sparkled, and his eyes were kind and bright.
"Hi, Abe,"
he said.
"Are you ready to learn something new today?"
Abe nodded fast. "Yes, please. What are we learning today?"
"Today, we're learning about recycling,"
said the infobug. "Recycle what now?" Abe sounded confused.
"Recycling,"
said the infobug again.
"It means taking things we don't need anymore, like empty bottles or old boxes, and turning them into new things instead of throwing them away."
Abe's eyes got bigger. "Like magic," he said.
"Almost."
The infobug giggled.
"Come on, I'll show you."
The infobug sprinkled sparkly dust on Abe's head, and this enabled him to fly. And with a whoosh, suddenly they were flying high above the trees and houses. They flew down and saw a yellow recycling truck picking up the recycling bins.
"These bins are where you put all your used recycling, like tins, glass bottles, and plastics," said
the infobug.
"The trucks pick up the bins and take the recycling away to be processed."
"Wow," said Abe. "That's so cool." They flew off again and landed in front of a large building with colourful bins and noisy machines.
"This is a recycling centre,"
said the infobug.
"Let's go inside and have a look."
And so they went in, and Abe looked all around. There were bottles, cans, boxes, and paper everywhere. Workers wore gloves and helmets. Machines made loud whirs and clunks.
"First, everything is sorted,"
said the infobug. Abe watched as bottles went in one bin, paper went in another, and cans clinked into a third.
"They sort the recycling into types: plastic, paper, metal, and glass," he explained.
Abe clapped with excitement. "It's like sorting my building blocks at home," he said.
"Exactly,"
said the infobug.
"Next, everything gets cleaned."
Abe watched as plastic bottles went tumbling through a big washer. Soapy bubbles flew everywhere. "Why do they clean it?" Abe asked.
"Because food or sticky stuff can ruin the recycling,"
said the infobug.
"It's important to rinse things before putting them in the bin."
Abe nodded. "Got it. Rinse it first," he said.
"Then,"
said the infobug,
"the plastic is melted down and turned into tiny little pellets, like tiny little beads."
Abe watched as the bottles went into a hot machine and came out the other side as little dots.
"Those plastic beads can be used to make new things, like toys or even park benches."
Abe gasped. "A juice bottle could become a bench?"
"Yes," said the infobug. "And metal cans, they get melted into flat sheets and made into new cans or bike parts or anything made of metal."
"What about paper?" Abe asked.
"Paper and cardboard are shredded. mixed with water and made into a mushy pulp. Then it's flattened, dried and rolled into new paper,"
explained the infobug. Abe giggled. So my cereal box could become a notebook.
"You bet,"
said the infobug.
"Even glass jars are crushed, melted and shaped into brand new jars or bottles. Recycling helps us use less new stuff from the earth."
Abe looked amazed. So recycling saves energy and helps the planet.
"Yes,"
the infobug said with a proud smile.
"it keeps trash and rubbish out of the oceans and landfills. And it gives old things a brand new life."
They flew outside again, where a row of colour-coded bins stood in the sun.
"These are recycling bins,"
the infobug said.
"Each one is for a different type of item."
I see, said Abe. The blue bin is for paper and cardboard. The green bin is for glass bottles and jars. The yellow bin is for plastics. And the red bin is for metal cans.
"That's right,"
said the infobug. Abe looked closely. So I have to put each thing in the right bin.
"Exactly! And make sure it's clean and dry. That helps the workers and machines do their job."
And with a whoosh, the infobug sprinkled his sparkles again, and soon they were flying back home. As they landed in the garden, Abe spotted something on the grass. "Look, someone left a juice box," he said. He picked it up, looked for the recycling symbol with 3 arrows, and grinned. "This can go in the yellow bin," he said. He dropped it in and turned to the infobug. "I'm going to start recycling every day." The infobug buzzed with joy.
"You're a recycling hero now, Abe."
And so, that afternoon, Abe tucked back into his cozy tank. He said goodbye to the infobug and whispered to himself, "Sort it, clean it, recycle it." And with that, he closed his eyes, dreaming of spinning machines, clean oceans, and a cleaner world.